What's poppin' YouTube? Guess who's back? It's your boy, man. Southside 757, man. The number one sports bettor in the 757. The number one sports savant in 757. Be me. 757 zone. Your boy. Southside 757. We here, man. It's Tuesday, February 4th. And we after it, man. We gonna go get it, man. We got some games on the docket tonight. We got college. We got NBA. Man, don't get no better than this, baby. And we got the weekend coming in. We got that Super Bowl. Who you got? Anyway, man, you know what I mean? You know I like to kick it off, man. We give God the glory, man. Hey, listen, man. I hope everybody blessed, doing well, man. God bless, man. Me, I'm grateful, blessed, motivated. Another day, another opportunity to be great. I like my shot, man. I'm trying to, hey, we all got the same 24, man. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. You already know, like I like to kick it off, man. Where I was right, where I was wrong on Monday. You know, had a lot of games on Monday, man, you know. And your boy went through it on Monday, you know. I was a little hot. I was on the street. Monday, my streak came to an end. Well, I took like 4 bets. I lost on all bets, you know. But I was right about picks, you know what I mean? But when I tried to put them in a parlay, it just didn't work out. Monday was a little different, you know. It be like that sometimes. We're gonna take our, you know what I mean? We're gonna take our good with the bad. We're gonna balance it out. Can't win every game, you know what I mean? But what was I right? What was I wrong? Let's start where I was wrong. What was I wrong last night? Oh, yeah. Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong about them Pistons. Even though I still like them, they put up a good shot. It was a tight game. They lost by, you know, Trae Young. He did the old step over too, the old Ty Lue AI step over. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Trae Young. He a dog, I told you. One of the best point guards in the NBA. Hell of a season. Definitely all-star snub. You know what I mean? But, hey, I knew there was somebody was on in that game. I was a little shaky with Detroit, only for the simple fact Atlanta lost so many in a row. You know what I mean? I knew there was gonna be an emphasis on this game, and boy, it didn't disappoint. They played super hard, but hey, win, lose, or draw, you can't get mad about that ever from Detroit. I'm still bullish on Detroit, and we still gonna get money together. Don't forget that. What else? What else was I wrong though? Trying to think. Wrong. Oh, my Spurs. The Spurs game, because I thought Wemby was back. But it's clearly a mismatch. They can't do nothing with the Grizzlies, bro. So that's out of here. Never question. The Spurs against the Grizzlies a bad matchup. Doesn't work out. Oh, the Kings. The Kings stealing one in Minnesota because I'm with Ant-Man, whatever. The Kings stole one too. So it was a different game. It was a couple of upsets. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie. What was I right? About the fucking Wizards. What I tell you about the Washington Wizards, bro? Hard team to read, but I was clearly right about them, and now I got scared at the end. I was about to place the wager on them, man. Something just came over me like the fucking Washington Wizards. And I had to chill, you know what I mean? But there's one I wish, you know what I mean? That's another thing. Don't hesitate, man. When you are the bad, do it, man. You know what I mean? Way to hesitate, just be on your mind. Like, that one was on my mind for like all night. I just kept saying to myself, you dropped the ball, because I knew I had them as a win. I looked at every scenario, but I was just worried about the Wizards. They just fumble in key times, bro. Hard team to trust, you know what I mean? Only had 6 wins. Yeah, 6. 6 wins. So with that being said, I was thinking to myself, like, could tonight be 7? And I was right. But I didn't win nothing off of it because I was scared to bet it. Just because I was scared to trust the Wizards. You know what I mean? Never again, though. Definitely a lesson learned. And for all like beginners, you know what I mean, just like myself, don't hesitate, man. Like if you think it's gonna happen and you did all the research, play the odds, bro. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You know what I mean? You have to see where you was right or wrong, or you'll never know. You have to make that jump. You know what I mean? So definitely lesson learned. Won't happen again. But other than that, you know what I mean? Like, I was wrong by a couple, but my parlays was all jacked up. Couldn't hit one. Couldn't hit one last night. But, it's all good. We be back. It's Tuesday. Get one tonight. Anyway, let's run these games real quick because there's a lot of them. But it was like 10 games, so we're gonna be super quick. We're gonna talk real, keep it real, keep it a band with you, especially with all the shit going on with the trades. Shit about to get real interesting, bro. After the All-Star break, I'm telling you. Pay attention to the NBA season, and the trades is not over. They don't. What do you think? What is Thursday? So clearly, pay attention. Like your favorite team might make a trade, bro. But we had the Washington Wizards and the Charlotte Hornets in Charlotte. Charlotte was a 4.5-point favorite. Like it was written all over the game, right? 216.5 was the over and under. Come on, Lo. I didn't push the button. I got 124, 114 was the score. 238 was the points, the whole total point score. So it was an over. I would have been right on all fours. I would have won that bet both ways, on the over and the money line. Damn sure dropped the ball on that one. Definitely a learning experience, and I will get better from it. And I'm glad it happened. But shouts out to the Wizards finally getting their 7th win. And for beating Charlotte. Ain't no help for either one of them, though. All right, we had the Atlanta Hawks against the Detroit Pistons in Detroit. Crazy game. 132-130. Trae Young hit the last second shot at the end of the game. Did a step over Ty Lue. Ice Trae, man. He cold, bro. He stepped on Detroit, handled business. They needed a win. They lost like 7-8 straight, so they was in bad need of a win. They got that. You know what I'm saying? They was an underdog last night, and one of the ones I should have took too. But it is what it is. You can't cry with spilled milk, man. It's gone. And it was an overall day. 262 was the total point score. 236.5 was the over and under. That shit was high. But shout out to them, man. Yeah, shouts out to them, man. They damn sure covered, did what they had to do. Trae Young, man, he's a dog. All right, we had the Houston Knicks going against, Houston Rockets going against the New York Knicks, bro. In New York, Knicks was a 6.5-point favorite. Depends on what he might have caught it 5.5. I hope he did. Because the Knicks ended up winning 124-118. So by 6, so them 6 points is crucial. Depends on what you did. If you did money line, you're winning either way. But you know what I'm saying? Total points, well, the total over and under was 224.5. 242 was the total. That sounds like a good win, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But Houston, I like Houston. I didn't know how that game was gonna go. I wanted to see how New York was gonna play them. So I just pretty much watched the game. I was just interested in how many points would be scored and how would they play each other. Knicks said to come back in the end because Houston was a scary team. They almost got that victory. So definitely an interesting game to watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep my eye on the Knicks because I'm trying to see how I'm going to gauge them going forward, especially in like big games, bro. All right, we get the San Antonio Spurs against the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies won the game 128-109. They was the favorite by 4.5. Clearly covered. 242.5 was the over and under. Too many fucking points. The total score was 237. So you know when that's another thing. When you're doing over and unders, I'm gonna break this down for you. Over and unders are some of the best bets to make. But clearly, when you got a over and under by the 242.5, you better pay attention. That's a lot of points. So that's saying Vegas assuming that it's gonna be one of them games that's gonna go up and down the floor. You know what I mean? And 242, they got the 237, but 242, I said, come on, man. That's tough, bro. And with Memphis, they put up 128. You know, Spurs 109. That's about the average. 110, 115. Spurs sometimes get out of control, but it's rare, you know? So watch that over and under, bro, when it start getting the 240s and the high 230s. Pay attention to that. Depends on the two teams. Pay attention to that, bro. That can cost you. All right. We had the Sacramento Kings against the Minnesota Timberwolves in Minnesota last night. Minnesota was a 5.5-point favorite. Too many points. But I am shocked what happened. Kings won the game 116 to 114 without De'Aaron Fox. So I'm getting wondering, like, how is they going to play and how they going to gel? They got Zach LaVine too, so I want to see how Zach LaVine and DeRozan play together. So I'm curious to see how that mesh. I'm so curious. I was shocked by them winning last night, but it's the NBA, bro. So shouts out to them. And what was the over and under? Was 221.5. 230 was scored. So it was an over. And the Kings won as an underdog. 5.5 points. Oh man. It's a good looking thing. Definitely taught me something. So I'm glad I seen that. You know what I mean? So going forward, I'm definitely watching the Kings to see how I can bet with them, especially with their new team and how they doing it. So that's why a lot of times I sat back last night, because there's a lot of things happening around the NBA and you don't want to be so fast, sometimes. Even though I lost my bets, but I only betted like 3-4 bets. So, and it was parlays, so you know what I mean? All right. No, I'm lying. The Detroit Pistons. I lost on the Detroit Pistons because I'm bullish on them. So I had a single money line play with them in the over, but I got caught. All right. We had the OKC going against the Milwaukee Bucks. One of the most disappointing games to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ended up getting caught because I didn't see something coming. Anyway, the OKC won the game 125 to 96. But the whole key to the game, the over and under was 231.5. But the whole key to the game was the Bucks set their whole starting lineup. So by the time that I did realize that, I was caught. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't first see them. I knew they were going to sit maybe 1 or 2 players. Maybe sit Giannis or sit Dame, or one of them was going to play. And they sit everybody. So definitely a lesson learned, you know what I mean? Definitely messing with Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers was the old school coach, bro. I guess he didn't even care about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially after that debacle, they dropped the ball at home against Memphis the other night. So I guess Doc gave him the day off. But OKC won the game, covered by the 11.5. It was 11.5 point favorite. Of course they covered. But that's the play was the play instead of the over and under. Me, I was thinking the over and under was the play. Made a critical mistake. It wasn't, because they didn't play their starters. So clearly the play was the spread all day. Definitely another lesson learned. Sometimes you need to wait till depends on an hour before the game or 2 hours before the game to realize what's the team playing like? What's they gonna do a shoot around? Is they starting who they sitting who? Because they'll scratch on you in a minute. And that'd be a lot of times that's how these games are, you know what I'm saying, won and lost. So that's another jewel, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to these lineups, bro. Just don't be betting just to be betting, bro. I mean, because you could just send a bet out there. It was just a dummy mission. You know what I mean? You just crashing out, bro. But definitely lesson learned with that one. We had the New Orleans Pelicans against the Denver Nuggets. Just like we expected. Denver winning 125-113. No shocker there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely no shocker there. Denver was a 10.5 point favorite. Definitely got caught by that if you went with the points on that. You know what I mean? Hold on, what was the score? 120? Oh, no, it didn't. Denver covered. It was 113-125. My bad. Denver covered 10.5. So I saw the Denver for that. 241.5 was the over and under. Way too many fucking points again. Total points were 238. You would never, sometimes, I don't care if it is Denver. I know they score a lot of points, but you had something's gonna have to happen in that game. It's had to be a tight game, and I'm talking about full court, 125, and then 120 is a high scoring game. You don't see too many of them. You know what I mean? You might catch it. Well, Denver's a good team to catch it on. You know what I mean? The Pels sometimes too, but 241 for some reason yesterday. The high spreads wasn't connected at all. It's the high 230s and 240s. That shit ain't hit at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? Besides in the Atlanta Hawks Detroit game. All right. We had the Indiana Pacers against the Utah Jazz. Pacers won 112-111. They was a 7.5 point favorite. Came up short. 240.5 with the over and under. Like you see, 223 was scored. Like I told you before, them high over and unders, stay out of that. Don't fall for that. Too high, bro. Too high. Pacers almost botched the game, though. They almost messed up. Jazz almost won it. So I'm on the Pacers tonight because they almost let one slip. All right, we had my Golden State Warriors, Dub Nation stand up against Orlando Magic last night. I had Golden State, but I was still nervous because it started out ugly. Golden State ended up winning 104-99, you know. But I had my team in a parlay when I should have just bet straight up. Damn it. But anyway, you know what I mean? Lesson learned. That's one of the dumb parlays I was talking about that, you know, I tried to be extra, I think I tried to swing it with an over with Denver. Got caught, bro. I won the other bet, but the Denver bet, too many points, man. Too many points, man. And I think I even caught it at 239. Still too high, bro. Still too high. But shouts out to Chef Curry getting the win last night in a tough game against the Orlando Magic, who don't score 100 points. We covered on the spread. It was 2.5, so we covered that. You know what I mean? 210.5 with the over and under, nowhere close. So pretty under. You know what I mean? Didn't see that. I at least thought Steph and them would get up in the high hundreds. I didn't expect that from Orlando, period. But I hope going forward that Steph do get some help or get a player who can contribute 20 points a game consistently, though. You know what I mean? That'll be curious. I hope so, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because for his sake, like, going forward, especially for this year, next year, at least give him a shot. Because I'm telling you, you get Steph a shot, man. You get somebody that can just ease it off a little bit, man. I'm telling you, man. The guy, he's a dog, man. You know what I mean? And I really hope that for him. Because that's my guy, Paul. And I think he still got a lot left in the tank. And I think he can get that fifth ring. But you have to build around him. You know what I'm saying? You got to be aggressive. That's why, even though what LA did, it was aggressive, though, bro. You have to be aggressive, but you can't be foolish. But just be aggressive, man. Put some shooters around, man. He just need offense, bro. He needs some offense. You might can't beat the team with defense. At least shoot them out the building. I'm telling you, man. They need to reevaluate it for real. All right, last game of the night was the Suns against the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland ended up winning the game in OT, 119-121. And I had Portland all day. There's something going on with the Suns in Portland. I told you that matchup. I like Portland all day whenever they match up. It's a tight matchup. Portland get real gritty when they start going against the Phoenix Suns. Them boys start playing hard. Like, pause, like, I'm telling you, bro, above the rim. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? That game was 228.5 with the over and under. 240 was the total, so good for the over. I had them in some, you know, but I had some of the parlays. Like, when you do a parlay, you might get two of it right, but you don't get the third one. You know, but I was right about Portland, though. I definitely expected them to win last night. Just couldn't capitalize off it. Definitely couldn't capitalize off it, bro. But definitely a lesson learned. I was fucking with Portland. I mean, not Portland. Fucking with them over and unders, bro. You gotta pay attention to them over and unders, bro. Definitely don't let an over and under trick you up, bro. We got 7 games tonight. It's Tuesday, though. And we got a couple interesting ones, bro. A couple of ones I'm circling, bro. Real interesting ones tonight, bro. We got the Dallas Mavericks against the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly tonight. Philly's a 3.5 point favorite, 4.5 point favorite. Depends on what book you go on. 228.5 is the over and under. I like Philly. And Philly got some, Embiid might be coming back tonight. You got to watch out. Philly might got Embiid coming back tonight. You might got Paul George coming back tonight. So, you know, Philly going to be a little hype. You know what I mean? Dallas still waiting for AD and waiting for their reinforcement. So, but don't sleep on Kyrie. Kyrie's a dog. You have to shoot him in the head. Like you have to. I'm telling you now. Like Kyrie, I'm telling you now. It's Kyrie's show now. Kyrie can go crazy. If you don't put him down, he will go crazy. So, I like Philly tonight, but the wild card is Kyrie. I'm telling you now. And you can't forget about that Clay boy. Clay gets shooting threes and Kyrie putting in work. It'll be a long night. So, Tyrese Maxey, I think the boys gonna perform, and I think they're gonna squeak one out tonight. They're gonna handle business. All right, we had Houston Rockets against the Brooklyn Nets, a rematch from a few days ago. Houston a 10.5 point favorite. 212.5 is the over and under. I really don't care for the game. You know what I mean? Houston disappointed in this game. They already dropped the ball, so they got to pay them boys back. I like Houston in the money line. I like Houston with the points. I think Houston gonna go crazy on them. I really do. Just for the simple fact they dropped the ball when they was in Houston. So you know how I go. They getting their lick back, and it's gonna get ugly. So you know I got Houston with the money line all day. Biggest game of the night though. We got Boston Celtics against the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. Boston Celtics are underdog tonight, y'all. They got the Cleveland Cavs a 1.5 favorite. 238.5 is the over and under. And this is gonna be interesting. I think the over is too high, man. I was going back and forth in my head about it. Me personally, I changed mine. I gotta change my over and under to like 233, 230. I gotta take it like 5 points down. I just don't believe that they go crazy and get 238. Man, that's high. I don't know, man. I just think it's gonna be different. I like Celtics in this game. I like Celtics to stand out, lock Cleveland up, and handle business, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think they're a better team. I just think Cleveland caught them last time, and I think now when you got Jaylen Brown back, you got what's the other kid back? I can't think of his name right now, but the light-skinned kid, I just can't think of his name. He was on the Olympic team, and no disrespect, I just can't think of your name. I know he is right now. I'm thinking about everything, but they got all their team together, and I think they're gonna put on a show, and I'd like them to beat Cleveland tonight. I'm talking about convincingly. I don't even think it's gonna be close, but I don't know. Vegas think it's gonna be close. I like Celtics, bro. I think it's gonna be hard to match up on Tatum and Brown. I think it's gonna be hard for them. I do. I think they got the matchup with Evan Mobley giant, but that's it. That's the only mismatch I see on their team. You know what I'm saying? I know they got Donovan Mitchell, but he still got a guard JT in them. Oh man. So when you do that, he crosses his points out. So then Garland, who Garland gonna guard? See what I'm saying? So anyway, I tried to think it, like they tried to make me think Cleveland will win. I'm not going for it, bro. You're gonna have to crack me inside my head, bro. This is what it is. They gotta meet me. They gotta whoop me, pause. Like, we gonna see. I got the Celtics, and I'm taking it all the way around the board. I like the over, but I don't like it that. I like the over at 233, 230, and at 231, it's 230 and 233 range. That's the only over I like. I don't like it when it start getting 240s and shit. That shit too much for me. Way too much. All right. We got motherfucking New York Knicks and the Toronto Raptors, like in Toronto. I don't know. Drake on tour in Australia, so Toronto not winning. I got the Knicks coming in there handling business, getting out of town. They're a 5.5 point favorite. 228.5 is the over and under. I don't even like the over, but Knicks can score, so I like the over. I think Knicks stand on business, back to back. They're gonna get it over with quick. Big Cat go for double. I think it's gonna get ugly. RJ Barrett not playing. I like the Knicks. All right. We got the Miami Heat against the Chicago Bulls in Chicago tonight. Miami Heat is a 3.5 point favorite. 228.5 is the over and under. I'm gonna shock you here because normally, you know what I'm saying, I can't stand the Bulls, like, cause they so hard. They don't do good at home. They don't do this, but they one of my dogs of the night. I got the Bulls pulling the upset here, and I'm going with the Bulls tonight on the money line pick, throwing them in the parlay because I like this matchup. I got the Bulls. I just think the Heat. I just don't. I don't think the Heat there. I think they're going through some things. I do. So I got the Bulls upset of the night. All right, we got the Los Angeles Lakers, my Lakers, Bron and them against the Los Angeles Clippers, the Battle of LA in LA tonight. Clippers the 8.5 point favorite. As expected. 220.5 is the over and under. Clearly, the Clippers have dominated the Lakers in the matchups over the years, especially since the Kawhi and all that thing. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, they always seem to me like they handle business against the Lakers. Right now, the Lakers are a little out of shape, so I really don't think I don't think Brown gonna handle business. Like, I go against Brown tonight just because it's the Clippers, bro. I think would be kind of tough, bro. Normally, I would go with the I would go with my Brown, my Lakers. Pause, but not tonight. Clippers got them. I think it's gonna be a tough game, tough matchup. And I don't see nobody. I don't know, man. No AD. Now, Luka ain't playing for a little bit, so it's just Braun. It's the Braun show. And I think he'll come up short. But I do like him with the points. The 8.5. I don't think it's gonna get crazy like that though. If you can get 8.5, I think you take over Braun all day. All day. But I don't like I like the under because I don't think neither one of them score that high. I think it's gonna be one of them games. So I like the Clips, bro. All right, last game of the night, my steal of the night. We got the Indiana Pacers against the Portland Trail Blazers in Portland, bro. Pacers a 5.5 point favorite. 234.5 is the over and under. What you gonna do? It's Portland. I'm going with Portland again. Portland is my dog of the night. I've been on this wave with Portland Trail Blazers. I told you, Chauncey Billups, he's a leader of men. I fuck with the coach. I like them at home. At home, they're a different team. You know what I mean? And I like them young boys at home. They get out in the lead, they gonna run over top of you. I'm telling you now. So Pacers, they're up and down team. It's gonna be interesting, but I don't think Pacers can stop Portland. So I think that's where when you put Ayton, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? I can see it going the other way too. I can see the Pacers stepping business, but I'm thinking the way they almost got caught up against Utah last night. Portland played Phoenix last night. They used to that though. I feel like that Jazz game might have slowed Pacers down just a tad. You know what I mean? So I'm running with Portland Trail Blazers tonight. One of my dogs of the night, one of my steals. And there you got it, bro. My dogs of the night, Portland, the Bulls, and the Celtics. Portland, the Bulls, and the Celtics. Dogs of the night. We're going to pull something off. Period. Number one, Sports Better in the 757. Be your boy. Southside 757. Support the channel. Subscribe. Show your boy love. Come watch. Get you some free money, free picks. Get you a free 50, man. Easily, man. Free 20 watt, whatever, man. You know what I mean? Let me help you, bro. You ain't won. You know what I'm saying? You been losing. You paying these other niggas to get picks. You still losing. Come watch for free, bro. Get you one. You know what I mean? So you feel good about yourself, man. I know you tired of losing, bro. Stop being hard-headed, man. Biggest underdog. Be your boy. Southside 757. Hey, man, peace and love this Tuesday, man. We got a few games. Get you some wins tonight, man. Yes, I am. I'm gone, man. Peace.